What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of RGTP. I am your host, Lewis, and with me, as always, Mr. Mamba.
It's not just another episode, man. It's the first episode of the new year. And
Wrestling wise, yes, it
it's
is.
insane. Insanity is happening in the worldwide wrestling. I'm great,
Yeah.
though. How are you, man?
I am doing good, man, on this fine Friday where we
Yeah.
bust down and talk wrestling. And this is no ordinary show, as we are going to give away 9 awards apiece for our wrestler edition of 2022, sort of a
Yeah.
year in review. We have a couple awards to give away. Should be really fun. Hopefully, we differ on some. Maybe we see eye
Yeah,
to
I
eye.
think we will differ at a good amount of these.
Of
It,
course,
it
of
was it was a
course.
great year.
It
Great,
was
great year of wrestling.
absolute banger. But before we jump into the awards, we have not one piece of news, but 2 pieces of news. Of course, starting off the week, none other than Mercedes appears in
Yep.
the Wrestle Kingdom to
She
confront.
got mad fans, you hear 'em?
Yes, sir. How are we feeling? Mercedes has made it to New Japan Pro
Yeah.
Wrestling.
The response maybe a little bit more. She was maybe expecting a little bit more. I'm gonna just take everything in stride because you have no idea what's gonna happen at the next moment. Like, we believe she isn't gonna be a part of AEW now, but maybe that's a
Right.
swerve. But I'm excited for Sasha, for Mercedes and Kyrie. Gotta get used to it for however long she's Mercedes Moné.
Right.
But we seen what she did in WWE. She
Yep.
came from the indies, like she is a star. She's going to be a star wherever she goes. People are just so ready to shit all over it though.
Oh boy. I absolutely agree. She's gonna be a star. People are ready to shit on her already. The botched finisher, I guess. Got a lot of people
it, it,
talking.
it's a different move. Was the DDT maybe hit it a little bit sooner? Like as soon as you pull them off, you try to. But
Yeah, definitely
yeah,
have to see how that move works
it's
out over the
different.
coming weeks, months, years, maybe. I don't know. We'll definitely have to
Yeah,
see.
no one
But
knows.
we've been waiting months and months and months of rumors and speculations. Is she going? Is she staying? Where does that leave Naomi, who was there? Bailey
She's still in
also.
contract talks. Apparently, no re-sign on that either. So, and you mentioned it. There's another piece. So that second piece of news probably gonna hold some people off for a little bit, just until
What piece of news might that be, my good sir?
the True Devil has returned.
The devil himself.
Yes, Vincent Kennedy McMahon is back with the board of WWE. We believe in just a financial selling maybe of the company. Maybe it's just a ploy for them to get more money, like
Right.
with the TV deals. But Vince is back, and with him being back, he's looking for the power. He's looking for all the power. What we know now, right now, is that
Right.
there is no change in creative. Triple H is running the show,
Yep.
but we know.
We know.
We know that man cannot be trusted, and he is ready to make his move. And he's already brought in 2 people that they were ousted when he was ousted as well the
Yep.
first time. So
I
they're
wonder
probably
why.
pissed. They're probably pissed, and then they removed 3, and then 2 more people had resigned as well. So it's like, Jesus, dude, what is happening? Just keep the on-screen product away from that man. All I beg.
Yeah, we'll see about
All
that.
I beg, please.
We'll
Keep him off.
see about that.
He's coming out tonight, ain't he?
I hope not.
Remember when I said now,
I
forever
hope not.
together?
I hope he's never
Yeah,
on the
I hope we
screen.
don't.
I hope he's never on my screen. Everything was going so well. I'm
That's
very
why he's back.
what the I guess,
Yeah,
right?
everything was going way too well. The memes that this has spawned,
Mm-hmm.
it's people are scared because they know what he is capable of, what he has done in the past. Like,
Roman's about to be champ for another 8 years. Confirmed.
oh, I don't know, because remember he made that comment, tossing theory that his daddy's gone. So like maybe he's
Mm,
back on the shit. Why not? Like I said, hopefully he stays away from creative, and it is just to sell to Disney.
right.
Disney's gonna try to buy them. They've already tried to buy them. They own everything. They are everything.
Disney and
They,
NBC have been the two ones that
yep,
I'm seeing tied. They, big money, big money. Fox is another one. Uh,
billions
yeah.
and billion. It was literally $1 billion for Fox to get the right to stream SmackDown. To sell the company, sports teams sell for $4 billion. The
Oh yeah.
Suns and Mercury,
Yep.
they were just sold as like a package deal for $4 billion. WWE is going for at least six. At
It's going
least six,
it's
bro.
gonna be
If he's
so
sold,
crazy. It's going to shake the landscape of the company
yes,
going forward, for better or for worse. We gonna have to wait and see. That is for
yes.
sure. Big Nips, thank you for stopping by. Have a wonderful weekend yourself, my
You
guy.
as well. Lori Markkinen for All Star.
He is on one, my boy. I love how I give him most improved and he gets 49 the same night.
49, dude. Crazy.
He heard me. He heard
He
me.
did.
He heard me. But nonetheless, Mamba. We
A
are here. We're going
star.
to be giving away 9 awards: Wrestler of the Year, Feud of the Year, Tag Team Female, our Pay-Per-View of the Year, our Match of the Year, our Moment of the Year, and our most underrated Wrestler of
Yes.
the Year. What better way to start then? Let's get to the thick of it.
Okay. Okay.
What was your pay-per-view premium live event of the year? We had the Royal Rumble, we had
Two nighter. Yeah.
WrestleMania, we had SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Hell in a Cell,
You
Revolution,
just in
Double or
WWE.
Nothing,
Yeah. Like
All Out, Full Gear, Final Battle, Death Before
Forbidden Door.
Dishonor,
Like
Forbidden Door. The list goes on and on. I know it was tough to pick just
it was.
one. What
And
pay-per-view for the year of 2022 stuck out with you?
my pick is SummerSlam.
SummerSlam
And it
in
wasn't
Nashville.
it a good portion of it is the fact that it was Triple H's first pay-per-view. But watching it from the beginning, Bianca,
Yep,
Becky
yep,
got hurt, but the match it was still a solid match, and the Damage Control
yep.
debuted. Brock and Roman, Logan and the Miz. Like I think that happened at SummerSlam. That
Yes,
was
Logan and the
solid.
Miz.
Like
Corbin and
the tractor
Pat.
moment, bro.
Yep.
Like SummerSlam simply for Triple H's first, and it has set a precedent in WWE going forward with the pay-per-views. It's everyone is looking forward to them now, and he just kicked it off with a bang at the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam.
I like it. I like it. Not bad at all. I believe we also saw a tag team match on that card. I believe
Usos
the
and Street
Usos and
Profits.
Street Profits
Yep.
were also on that card. That was very nice. Obviously, ending the night with a tractor spot. One of the most
Crazy, right?
iconic moments there.
The view of the crowd seeing it lifted, not from the side of the tractor, but being able to see into the ring and Roman just like
Tumbling down.
cartoonishly falling out. Yeah, like great visuals, great moment.
Absolutely banger. SummerSlam was a load of fun. Nashville was awesome. Can't wait to see what they fire up for
Yes.
Royal Rumble to start off the new year. First paper. Yes, I think it will be our
Yep.
first
Well, I mean,
pay-per-view.
you got Wrestle Kingdom, but I
A little
unfortunately
different.
didn't watch Wrestle Kingdom.
I have
Yeah.
yet to watch it. I'm going to find it and I am going to
Yeah.
watch it. I just haven't found it yet.
From what we've seen, bangers.
I'm gonna
Bangers,
watch it.
yes.
And
Your
of
pay-per-view,
course,
Lewis.
my pay-per-view of the year, Ring of Honor
Of
Death
course.
Before Dishonor, the
Got to.
only pay-per-view that I have ever attended so far. And of course, I was able to be in for a treat opening match. Of course, Claudio wins his first ever world championship over Jonathan Gresham. Really
Yep.
amazing. End the night on a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Yep.
FTR versus the Briscoes. And then in between all that, I saw Roosh versus Dragon Lee, Wheeler Yuta versus Daniel Garcia. We saw Dalton Castle and the boys. We saw Righteous. Willow was out there, Mercedes versus the Professor, Serena Deeb. There was a whole lot going on.
Big Serena Deeb fan right here.
It was a lot going on. First pay-per-view I've ever attended. Hopefully I get to attend some more, but boy was that amazing.
Yeah, the
Boy
fact
was
that
it
you were
amazing.
able to attend it, if
Yep.
you had picked any other pay-per-view, I would have called you a liar.
And bro,
Being
there
there
was
and
a lot
seeing
of
it,
good ones.
it's
There was
that is the
so
top
many
paper.
good
Yeah,
ones.
I picked SummerSlam, man. Like we could have went for you already named off so many of them or
Oh,
all
there
of
was a
them,
lot of good ones.
but being there, that is like the number. That could have been your moment as well, being at the pay-per-view, right?
Right.
Like, but yes, I agree with you. Great pay-per-view.
Absolutely. I really we had talked a little bit before this earlier in the week. I really was leaning towards this. I really was feeling Forbidden Door. What I thought was really good. SummerSlam was pretty good. WrestleMania Night 1 was really good. We had Becky Bailey, we had Becky Bianca, we had Seth and Cody, like
Yeah,
tons of
Hell in a
spectacular. And then
Cell, like
of course
Cody and Seth.
Cody.
Hell, yeah, like
Yeah. And then Kevin Owens and Stone. Like there was so many good,
yeah,
moments across all these pay-per-views. But being in attendance, of
of
course, is
course.
going to play a factor. And then Mamba, let's continue onward. Second award, our moment of the year. I will kick us off on this one. And my moment of the year was none other than Tony Khan opening the
Okay.
Forbidden Door and changing the landscape of AEW forever.
Hey, and New Japan, their viewership the highest it's ever been, and you have
Wrestle Kingdom
to.
hit, yes, sir.
Yeah, it has to be somewhat accredited to the fact that they've been showed more on the American soil.
And there was a ton of really good moments. We had the Brock Lesnar tumbling Roman Reigns over. We
Yeah,
had Bianca obviously winning. We had Cody debuting. We had a
we
Liv
had Vince
ashing.
McMahon ousted.
Vince McMahon. Like there was
Surprised that wasn't my
so
moment of the year.
so many
Mm,
good moments, but
My
got to go
moment,
with the open door.
yes, in my moment, Austin Theory cashes in on Seth Rollins for the United States title.
Wow.
I know they did that as we're just gonna get this off of him. Like maybe don't think too much about it, but I do like the idea that you cash in on a secondary title or you cash in on anything or any moment that is right for you. You go into NXT, you cash in on that. Like
Hey, his promo made sense. His promo made
exactly.
sense.
And yeah, you're probably gonna have it go back to being when you cash in on the world champ.
You're right.
But just that moment alone showed like they're not afraid to cash in on the US title, on the IC title. What happens if like Gunther gets to 600 days, right? And someone's like, oh, I'm just going to ruin that.
Right.
I'm going to take the title off of him. Screw him, right? Like, I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay, I like it. I like it. We had a lot of good moments this year. Opening
Yeah.
the Forbidden Door, obviously, like I said, couldn't get it on for pay-per-view. Found a way to squeeze it on that list. And then Austin Theory failed cash-in attempt on the
Yes.
United States Championship. Absolutely. I wasn't expecting that one. That
Yeah,
one was
I had
out
a
there.
feeling. Yeah.
I was definitely not expecting that. Let's continue on with Mamba. What was your promo of the year? We had a lot of heartfelt moments. We had some heated exchanges between owners and
Yeah.
wrestlers, and a lot going on. There was beef
Yeah.
backstage, in
This is
the
going to be shitting
ring.
on us.
Woo.
If we had did this like before the end of the year, like we had wanted, we wouldn't have had that Sammy promo where he was telling Kevin like, "Hey, bro, you know." So I'm gonna stick with mine, and it's Ricky Starks when he was shitting on MJF. and Y2J. Those two promos immediately bumped Ricky Starks up in my eyes. Like, he was a good wrestler, he could talk, but holding his own against Chris Jericho, even, telling,
Yep.
yo, blow me, bitch, pretty much. And MJF, like, dude,
Hilarious.
you're not that good. And Ricky got the better of that promo, it seemed, and
Yep.
it's prompted Ricky Starks into stardom. And I'm happy for him. So Ricky Starks.
Absolute Ricky Stark. Man, do I love me some Ricky Stark. That was an absolute banger of a promo. Feud was obviously very short and brief.
Yep.
It only lasted
Great
like
win.
2 or 3 weeks.
Great win.
But yes, absolutely dominated the promo battle against MJF and then dominated Jericho in the ring and on
Yep.
the mic. So looking upwards for Ricky Starks. Before I get to mine, I do have 2 honorable mentions.
Okay.
Number 1, of course, you fucking Mark. MJF calling out Tony Khan and calling him a mark set the landscape of wrestling on fire. Obviously, everything that has transpired since that moment. Kudos to MJF.
Can I add something to that? You could also say the voicemail that Tony Khan left MJF.
Yeah.
When they played that was fantastic.
Absolute banger. Love that one. And then, of course, in a feud that actually includes Roman Reigns, his promo against Brock Lesnar. This is my ring. These are my fans. This is my camera.
Yeah.
This is my This is all. Love that. Absolutely love that promo. But my actual promo of the year goes to a returning Wyndham Rotunda. Yes.
Okay.
His opening promo when he came back and he was able to speak to the fans finally. Lights are dark, arena erupting with cheers and chants. He breaks, kayfabe, breaks character, however you want to call it.
Did he
And
break character?
he
No.
absolutely,
This is his new character himself.
I guess so. We got to see a glimpse of
Yeah.
what is to come, and I absolutely loved it. Another one that I was really leaning towards was obviously Cody's return promo. I thought that was also really good. We tend to fucking hear it every fucking pay-per-view because he gets his little skits in every pay-per-view or premium live event. So I'm always hearing it and I'm always thinking about that. That one was also very close on my list. But Bray Wyatt returning, getting live on the mic, absolutely
What a great time.
I don't know, you were up on your feet. I'm
I was
surprised
very
you
happy.
didn't go with a
Yeah.
Bray. Maybe we might
Yeah.
have Bray Wyatt in here. We'll see. We'll definitely see. But I was really thinking that you potentially might have went that route. I know you were super excited when he came
Dude,
out.
it's Bray Wyatt, bro. How are you not excited
My
when
man's
Bray Wyatt comes
Twitter.
back?
Yeah, he was breaking Twitter. Absolutely loved it. My promo of the year.
Love it.
Absolutely. Let's continue.
Hey, real quick before we continue. Ayo Dosunmu against Philly or Josh Richardson against Detroit?
Dosunmu, probably Dosunmu.
Okay.
Probably Dosunmu. Let's continue onwards though with our match of the year, and this was super wide. We didn't specify gimmick match, singles match, tag match, trios match. You could have picked a Royal Rumble if you felt like it, but there were so many amazing, spectacular matches. My match of the year provided us with a ton of moments. It had ladders, it had tables, it had chairs, it had barbed wire. It was literally anarchy in the arena.
I love it. I'm so glad you picked that match.
I had to go with this. It was an absolute banger from Double or Nothing, which was an absolute spectacular pay-per-view in its own right. I was able to watch this and I want to say the final 5 minutes of the fourth quarter of Game 7, Miami versus Boston, was on at the same time, and I was going crazy, just boom, boom, boom. Absolutely insane. We saw Moxie laid out in barbed wire. We got the iconic, almost my moment of the year, Eddie Kingston walking down the ramp, a bloody mess with a gas canister, ready to set Jericho ablaze.
And Danielson. Danielson got some of that gas on him too.
Absolutely fucking wild. My match of the year. So many. We had tables, ladders, literally everything. out
Yeah.
anarchy in the arena. There was
The
so
the
far
Wild thing was
nothing,
playing for
nothing
like the
that's
first 10 minutes. That was the best
your
part of that
favorite
match.
part.
That was my favorite part, that they were just playing Wild thing for the whole time. You got Eddie Kingston bleeding profusely, Jericho
Craziness.
bleeding. Like, yeah, Nog, what a great match. I'm glad that
Absolute
you picked that.
banger of a match.
My match, we're going to WrestleMania.
Oh,
I picked Sami Zayn versus Johnny Knoxville. The match was just, it was so fun. Like, when they started the Johnny Knoxville stuff and they said he was going to be in the Rumble, and then
right.
it was building to a match at Mania, I was like, oh my God, this is so dumb. But I used to watch Johnny Knoxville on Jackass and then like Viva La Bam when we were younger. Like, that was our shows. And Sami Zayn has been at the top of my list of like favorite wrestlers for a while now.
Yes.
And this year is just, he's taken his game to the next level. So you take Sammy and then you take part of my childhood, and then they just have one of the craziest matches. You see funniest matches. Wee Man's involved. Chris
Yeah,
Pontius is involved. Like, it was just fun. It was a fun match from start to end.
I love it.
Yeah.
When you said
Yeah. Yeah.
WrestleMania, I thought you were going Stone Cold versus Kevin
Yeah.
Owens. Truthfully,
Yeah.
that was absolutely up there. Any one of the trilogy from FTR Briscoes this year, the
Yeah.
trilogy of Cody and Seth was amazing. You could have picked any of, what would it at this point been? I guess five or six matches from the best of 7 series, Death Triangle and Elite,
True.
absolute bangers. Jamie Hayter and Tony Storm tore down Full
Yep.
Gear to end the year. There's just so many. Becky
Becky Bianca.
Bianca
Yeah,
from
both of them.
WrestleMania.
Yep.
And Summers. There was just so many good matches. I personally love the Money in the Bank, Bobby Lashley, Austin Theory match.
Yep.
I almost put it up here. The Street Profits match versus the Usos Money in the Bank was also amazing for me. But there were so many good matches,
From
But
every promotion.
we got a
It's
big
tough to
time.
narrow
The
everything down to one. Yeah.
Men's Iron Survivor Challenge almost made it up on this
That
motherfucking list
that was a
because
fun match.
they had some good matches. But we got a singles match represented with a
Got
little bit of
Anarchy.
shenanigans, and then anarchy.
Anarchy.
Literally
Yeah.
anarchy. Fucking awesome. We gotta love it. Let's continue moving on with Mamba. This is one of the ones where you were actually excited to talk about, so I'll let you take the lead on this one. Who was your 2022 most underrated wrestler of the year?
I picked Wendy Chu. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wendy Chu was the first name that came to my mind when you had said, like, yeah, we're gonna do these awards, and underrated is one of them. Immediate. Her promos are always good. Her in-ring work is always good. Her backstage segments when she's sleeping and eavesdropping, not on purpose, like
Yep.
her character. She went from, did not know this, she was in the Mae Young. She
Yep.
faced Xia Li, lost to her, and then became Xia Li and Boa's like faction leader for like a month, and then they turned her into Wendy Chu.
Yep.
She comes from ROH. I truthfully do believe she has the ability to be a champion in NXT, and if she isn't a champion in NXT, I hope she gets Raw or SmackDown Women's Champion at least one time. That's how I think she's that good.
Hey.
Tiffany Stratton brought her up. Like, they made
Yep.
Tiffany Stratton look really good. Her feud with Cora Jade, solid. Like, I feel you can put anybody with Wendy Chu and she's gonna make them look like $1 million in the ring and on the mic.
Wow. I respect the
I knew you weren't
love.
expecting that. I knew you weren't.
I respect the love. I respect the love. Honorable mentions on my end. Nathan Frazier. I love you, my boy. You are
Tarshita.
very nice. There's yours, of course. Of course, as previously mentioned, absolute Ricky Starks, but
He's
not underrated
no
to me because
yeah.
I absolutely loved him. I've loved him the whole time. Of course, Jungle Boy Jack Perry, super underrated talent, amazing. And then a guy that's been reinventing himself, looked really good in the Iron Survival Challenge. None other than Joe Gacy.
Give you one
Honorable
more.
mention.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
I am
like it.
a huge fan of Powerhouse.
I like it. But my actual underrated superstar of the year also comes from NXT, and it's A teachable moment.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Andre Chase's very own. I absolutely love that man. Chase U is
I appreciate.
banging.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
love Duke Hudson. I've been a fan of Duke Hudson before he joined, and I was
Yeah.
wondering where the fuck he went, and now he's
It
a
literally
part of
not
Chase
even
U.
like a day later.
So
It's like,
that's
hey, he's
great.
in NXT with
Thea
Andre Chase.
Hale looks like she's gonna be doing something in this 20 women's
She could be
battle
an
royal.
underrated one as well.
Andre Chase has provided some solid wrestling, some good moments, and the backstage fuck you, fuck off, you damn dumbass has been spectacular, being like the dean of the school. And I
Yep.
can't wait to see where this Drew Gulak, Charlie Dempsey um, little triangle feud is going. But my underrated
Yeah,
wrestler of the year
I like it.
is Andre Chase.
I like it.
Absolutely. I almost went with
uh,
Joe Gacy. I really did.
oh,
I
didn't even think
really
of
did.
Gacy, to be
I
honest.
really almost went with Joe Gacy, but I put him in honorable mentions. He started off the year really slow. Schism and the Dyad were not it for the beginning, and for
Right.
some weird reason, they added Ava Rain, and a lot of things have turned around since then. Surprisingly,
Yeah.
things are looking
I
up.
put a little halt on this. Apparently, Saudi Arabia's public investment fund is emerging as a possible bidder for WWE if the promotion has put itself up for sale. That's
By
crazy.
WWE.
That's crazy.
WWE moving to Saudi Arabia.
I don't know. But yes, underrated. We've probably missed a few,
Of course. Oh,
but
of course. Oh yeah.
underrated for a reason, right?
Yes, pretty much, yeah, for a reason. Let's move onward here. Let's see. Let's go with our 2022 feud of the year. We had a
I can't.
feud.
I can't. I still haven't picked my feud, bro.
Oh my God, Mamba,
I
you haven't.
can't. It's the matches are just so good between them, bro. FTR and the Briscoes. Death Triangle and the Elite, bro. I can't choose between them. The matches are just that good. FTR and the Briscoes were the first ones I wrote down, though, because they had the 2 out of 3 falls this year, and then
Oh,
that match at Death Before Dishonor, Final Battle.
final battle. Yep.
Final Battle.
Double dog collar.
So good, bro. So FTR Briscoes. Death Triangle and the Elite right there. Right there, man.
Absolute bangers. Of course, we got the Supercard of Honor match. We got the Death Before Dishonor match. We got the match at Final Battle. 3 absolute bangers. 2 out of 3 falls, and then double dog collar match
Yeah.
to end it. Who would have thought that?
And the Briscoes won. So, like, who would have thought the Briscoes would have got that win as well, with
to end the
everything
year,
that,
yeah.
crazy. I'm very excited to hear your feud of the year.
Well, my feud of the year
is your daughter and your PlayStation. Yep.
No, it's my daughter and interrupting my podcasting. That's my feud of the year going into 2023. It looks like. But there was 2 feuds that I was able to watch, be a part of, 2 trilogies, as a matter of fact, that I was able to watch matches from. And of course, FTR Briscoe Death Before Dishonor was an absolute spectacle. I was able to enjoy that feud. But of the feud of the year, my feud of the year, Cody Rhodes versus Seth freaking Rollins. I was able to catch them in April, leading into Backlash. Yes, leading into Backlash, WrestleMania Backlash. I was able to catch them in a dark match main event after SmackDown. Hence why I was able to watch that part of this trilogy, but an absolute spectacular. Seth Rollins, of course, secret opponent, special opponent, whatever you want to call it, mystery opponent, Saturday night
peg.
1.
Oh my God.
Then, of course, we had the WrestleMania Backlash. And then, of course, the torn pec inside Hell in a Cell. Just an absolute 3 amazing
Dude, when
matches.
he took his jacket off and they just show his peg, dude. Oh my, everyone's jaw dropped when they saw that. And they were like, this man's about to wrestle. This man's about to wrestle in a Hell in a Cell. And at one point, I believe he takes a sledgehammer to the pec.
Oh,
Come
he
on,
ties
bro.
himself up with
Come
the
on,
he bull
bro.
rope ties himself and everything. He takes a ladder
Oh my
spot. He
goodness.
takes a cage bump.
Oh
I
my
had people
goodness.
over that day that weren't wrestling fans, and they were just like, "That got
Yeah.
to be makeup." I'm like, nope,
That's
nope.
real. It's real. Like the outcome of the event, it's all predetermined, but that's a real
That
injury,
is
buddy. Yeah.
very real. Two absolute banger trilogies.
I
FTR
cannot believe he
Briscoes.
won that match.
He did.
Just saying.
He absolutely
Cannot
did.
believe.
Cody, Seth, what amazing feuds that we
Yes.
were able to be a part of this
And
year.
it's probably not over between them two. Not by a long
Probably,
shot.
probably not. Probably not. Of
Probably
course,
not by a
honorable
long shot.
mentions to CM Punk and
Nope.
MJF. Of course, an outstanding feud that led
CM
to a
Punk and
dog
the
collar
Elite.
match. Yeah, that technically, I guess you could say that.
JAS. Would you say JAS Eddie Kingston / Blackpool Combat Club to me?
I guess it was a very lengthy feud that took a very 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 very
Yeah. I
very
mean
very very long
it
time
just
to end.
wrapped up pretty much.
Yeah, like it took a very long time to end, but yeah, there's just a couple
Yeah.
But let's continue moving on. I will kick us off. My tag team of the year. We had quite a few spectacular tag teams. FTR, Acclaimed, the Briscoes, the Young Bucks, the Usos, the New Day. Of course, so many amazing tag teams, multiple championships across all these teams. But I got to go
Yeah, you
with the
do.
one, the only 7-star FTR, baby. Yes, sir. They became IWGP World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, ROH Tag Team Champions, AAA Tag Team Championships. We were able to see
So many you almost forgot.
we got to witness the trilogy against the Briscoes. 3 great matches. We were able to watch FTR versus Young Bucks Part 2. That was actually out here in Boston. Another banger. And then, of course, to wrap up the year, they went overseas, skipped the pond, and battled in an outstanding tag match against Undisputed Empire, which was absolutely a banger match. Shout out to Fletcher and Andrews?
I'm
I think
not
it's
the one.
Fletcher and Andrews.
Not the one.
I'm dead.
I knew
But
you were gonna pick them though. I knew.
it's too easy. Honorable mention, obviously, the Usos, of course.
Oh well, you
Longest
don't
reigning,
need to honorable mention them because the Usos are the tag team of the year. All
There
right,
we go.
longest reigning champs, part of the
Yes.
bloodline. They
Yes.
going out getting more of their family to make sure this bloodline continues, man.
Naomi coming into the fold soon? Question mark.
Solo just came, but this is about the Usos. They
Right.
beat everyone, no matter what.
Everyone.
Everyone. Anybody can get it because they the ones.
Yep.
And everyone else is the twos.
Absolutely. Hey, you hit it right on the head. Obviously, beat the New Day a couple times this year.
The
They
Brawling Brutes a couple
the Brawling
times.
Brutes, of
About to beat
course.
Sheamus
Street
and Drew
Profits.
tonight. Yeah.
Yes, Street Profits. RK Bro, obviously early on in the year to gain those championships. An outstanding year for the Usos. Jimmy and Jay absolutely killed it. And according to you, this is just like WrestleMania Night 1 tag match.
Yes.
Apparently,
This is exactly what's about to happen.
So the 2 best tag teams from 2022 are about to lock up in 2023. Is Mamba right or is he wrong? We'll have to wait and see.
Let's be honest. I'm probably right on that one.
Maybe they surprisingly
Hopefully.
lost all their belts. Absolute madness. Absolute fucking madness. But Mamba, 2 awards left.
Yeah. I think we're about to agree on one though.
We have our female of the year. Will it be Ronda Rousey? Will it be Charlotte Flair? Britt
starts off
Baker.
with Ronda Rousey?
Oh, I did that on purpose. I did that just for you.
Here, bro.
I did that just
Cut it. We're
for
done.
you.
I can't with this man anymore.
We got Becky, Bianca, Bailey, Saraya, Jade Cargill, Jamie Hayter, Tony Storm, Thunder Rosa, Serena Deeb. All these women have wrestled amazing matches, have won championships, have had their sort of moment in the sun, so to speak, in the year 2022. Yeah. And my female of the year is none other than the EST of WWE, Bianca Belair. 277 days and counting as Raw Women's Champion. Started off the year winning the Elimination Chamber. Wins the belt at WrestleMania. puts on another great match with Becky at SummerSlam. Of course, feuds with Bayley. We got a last woman standing match and a ladder matchup out of that feud. And no one has dominated the female women's division in any company over the last year quite like Bianca has.
And I completely agree with you. That's why Bianca's my female of the year. 100%. Jaden, it's like it's there because of the streak and everything, but the storytelling was
get
a
a little
little
better.
wonky. Yeah, it's gotten better, but it was a little wonky there. And Bianca, she just like the matches and the people she's faced, it's just
Yep.
it's hers.
Yep. Becky, Bayley, Asuka,
She was in
Liv.
the War Games. Rhea's probably
Yep,
coming
she was
up.
in. Yep.
Asuka probably coming up, and
Yep.
it really feels like it's Bianca's title for a little bit, like a little while longer too.
We hitting a year plus. Is she walking out of
Maybe.
WrestleMania still champion potentially?
I could potentially see her walking out of Mania.
I hear it. I absolutely hear that. Absolutely do. And Bianca Belair, keep killing it. You're the EST
Yes.
for a reason. And of course, Mom, but that brings us to our last and final award of the show, the 2022 Wrestler of the Year. The list, obviously, head of the
Long.
table gets led
Yes.
by the head of the table. Roman Reigns has dominated the year, although he hasn't wrestled an entire, a whole bunch, but he's been on
But when he does wrestle,
all
you'll
the
watch.
pay-per-views, all the main events, of course. And then on the other side, we have MJF leading the way in the AEW side as world champion with his triple B. But of course, we have other guys, the Seth Rollins, the John Moxleys, the Daniel Bryans of the world. Brian Danielson,
Who?
sorry.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Cody. There was quite a few. Braun Breaker is another one. Carmelo Hayes, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens.
True.
Almost the entirety of the bloodline, if you really want it to just be put up here. It goes on and on.
I might have Jimmy Uso as my wrestler of the year.
Whoa!
Nah, okay.
Go for
In
it.
all seriousness, it's John Moxley. That man, there was a reason he was called upon 2 different occasions. It's because that company is his, and he is the man. And no matter what John did this year, it is biased. He is my favorite out of the Shield, but 2-time AEW champ, and everyone again saying he carries AEW on his back because he carries AEW on his back through thick and thin.
Yep.
He's married to AEW at this point, and they love him for it. Wrestler of the year, John Moxley. He got fucked over too many times, though. He should not have lost
even
it.
A biased decision. I am all for it. Of course, winning the championship, the Hangman stuff, the MJF, the briefness with CM Punk was all, but blood and guts, anarchy in the arena, all these hellacious matches. He put on a banger with Takeshita.
Twice.
Danielson early on last year, obviously people forget that Blackpool Combat Club started as a feud between those two.
Yep.
Like it wasn't. He's done everything that has been asked, from singles to tag team matches
trios,
to trios matches to battle royals, multi-mans, you name it. He's been the heartbeat. Came in.
He's like that scene from Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not fucking leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving. Exactly.
Yeah, that's him.
Pretty much. Main evented Forbidden Door, of course. Main evented Full Gear. Countless appearances on Dynamite to defend his championship. I was able to watch his match against Roosh live, which was super good at
good.
Fight for the Fallen.
I believe so.
Absolutely amazing. That is not a biased choice at all. Great choice.
Yes, I agree.
Great. But
don't do it.
Wrestler of the Year 2022 was a man that didn't see a lot of wins.
Oh.
It is the one and only Seth freaking Rollins. My man started off the year taking on it was a mess. January started as a mess. him versus Big E in a
Biggie's so
one-on-one
dirty.
match.
So dirty.
At day one, that was made into a triple threat. That was made into a fatal four-way. That somehow made it to a fatal five-way at the end.
Fuck you, COVID.
Yeah, wasn't able to compete. Wasn't able to win the big one there.
Yeah.
Proceeds on to Royal Rumble to take on none other than Roman Reigns.
Comes out
Then
as the
from
Shield.
there,
Yep.
And then from there, the lead up to WrestleMania has a brief little on and off friendship nemesis feud thing going on with Kevin Owens. Who's hosting the Kevin Owens show? Who's doing the Rollins report? We got to see all that. And then, of
Who's
course,
fighting Stone Cold?
who's fighting Stone? And then, of course, we obviously got the night one WrestleMania. Cody comes out. He works Cody. He does a trilogy with Cody and then shows everything else he can do after that. Just some of the guys afterwards. Riddle, Bobby Lashley, Austin Theory, just some of the names he was able to tangle with this year and put on some outstanding matches. And of course, culminating in him winning the United States Championship. Much like John Moxley, I ain't fucking going nowhere.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
He's to the point where losses don't matter to him. Like,
exactly.
Losses don't matter to Moxley either. Like, they can rebound from anything because they know no matter what they do, the crowd is going to love watching them do it.
Exactly.
I got one more for you. Favorite show of 2022. And I'll start mine. I know it's tough. I'm going NXT, bro. NXT, it's just so fun. That you never know what's going to happen.
And so many people hate it. I don't understand why.
Do you see what Freddie Prinze Jr. said? Fuck that, man.
Worst thing
NXT is the best of the four, in my opinion.
Definitely argue. Yeah, you could definitely argue that. Wow.
Throw you right on the spot.
I've been on to 2 SmackDowns this year. I'm gonna watch SmackDown later. Roman's mainly been on SmackDown.
Sammy's mainly been on SmackDown.
SmackDown got the hits.
And your GOAT just came back and reclaimed her title.
Yeah, Charlotte did come back. She's on SmackDown's definitely been the A show.
You going SmackDown? I think he's going SmackDown, guys.
I'm gonna give SmackDown the edge. Just barely the edge over not NXT. Barely over the edge for me personally over Dynamite.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. NXT AEW, bro.
I would probably SmackDown, then Dynamite, then NXT, Rampage and Raw. You guys are on the side. We can tell where Raw starts to have its issues. Rampage is now getting up to where it was, and now where it should be. So 2023 Rampage might be the best fucking hour on television.
Yeah, what are you talking about? The best hour on television might be ROH, bro. Well, not on television, but you can watch it on your television.
Fucking maybe.
Right.
That is going to do it for us on the show here, giving away all these awards. We have a bunch of spectacular matches going on later tonight. Charlotte will obviously be back. AEW Battle of the Belts 5 or 6?
Tomorrow, correct. Saturday. It's 5.
I thought that was tonight after Rampage.
I thought it was on Saturday. I don't know. Maybe today. I could have sworn it was Saturday though.
Maybe. Regardless, that will be tonight or Saturday. Either way. Yeah. Gonna be amazing. We have Royal Rumble qualifying matches to kick us off. We have Top Dollar going to take on Ricochet. A little beef from backstage segment from last week gonna be carrying over.
Dude, bro, they're gonna make them a team. The bald and bearded with Braun.
What about Asante
Adonis? Trio titles. Remember trios title?
You and these
the bald and bearded.
No. That's Matt.
Hey, with Vince coming back, with Vince coming back, trios never. Ever. Don't even think about it.
Never.
Yeah. I'm glad the qualifying matches are back though because it adds to.
Well, they ruined it last year. They fucking announced all the participants. That was the dumbest shit they could have ever done. That was terrible. I would rather do this. Give us what do we got? Basically,
I'd say 7 matches.
Yeah, just give us a couple random names. Just give us a couple random names in there. Give us some decent matches. It doesn't really need to involve any story. Just two wrestlers both just want to be in the Royal Rumble. They want to
Yeah.
chance the main event WrestleMania. That way we can get some
Drew
pretty
and
good
Solo
matches
should
on.
be a qualifying match.
Maybe.
That should be, and then that's where Solo takes his first loss. Because if we're being honest,
I still think he's not going to be in
he
the
needs to
Rumble.
lose
I
at some
think he's
point.
going to wrestle Riddle in a singles at the Rumble. I still think
Okay.
that's.
I
I
thought
still think that's
Riddle was
the way
coming
it's
back
going to go.
next month. I could
I
have
don't
sworn
know.
I seen something that said he was coming back next month.
Maybe I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll
And
definitely have-
Cody's not going to be in a qualifier.
No,
Seth probably
no.
won't be in a qualifier.
I don't even know if Seth is good or not after his
Oh
knee.
yeah,
So we have to see
I'm
that.
hoping that was fake. Well,
Yeah,
not fake, but like
not too bad. Not
it's
too
like with
serious.
Kevin Owens when we found out that he was hurt, and then it was like, oh, he's gonna be at War Games. Is he
Yeah.
hurt? Is he not? Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully he can still be in the Rumble in some capacity. Hopefully. AJ, we ain't getting that.
Hell no.
Ain't getting that. We'll
Finn
be
Balor,
probably.
Damian Priest should probably be in a qualifier.
Probably.
Do you get Dominic?
He's still in jail, so I don't know.
Yeah. That's already promo of 2023, bro. This man said, "You think this is a game?" Yes, we do,
Dominic,
bro.
we do.
I got the
boy.
teardrop. Yes, dude. That's promo of the year.
That's
That's
gonna do it
promo
for
of the
us
decade.
here at RGTP. Make sure to tune in next Friday. We're gonna dive into some more Vince McMahon shenanigans and whatever the fuck happens there.
Hopefully.
Review some more qualifying matches for the Royal Rumble and probably get some more matches definitively outlined there. Who knows who Roman is going to be working? Still rumors of being Kevin Owens. Only match that we have confirmed right now, obviously, the men and women's Royal Rumble matches, and then the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match. I know. Pitch Black match between LA Knight and Bray Wyatt.
It'll be fantastic.
That
match is going to be so good. LA Knight was the perfect person for Bray's first fight. Like,
probably.
Love
technically, it was gender, but none of my business. None of my business. None of my business. And hurt his finger.
We don't need to talk about that. Like, comment, share, subscribe, turn the noties on.
Hit that bell.
Have a great day. Night.
And have a good night. Yes, sir.